MAT 105, The History of Graphic Design. I'm Greg Kelly, and I'll be your host for this course, which surveys the origin and evolution of graphic design from the 19th century to the present day. Here we are in our Canvas home page. And there is some information here that I'd really like you to read about, which defines what graphic design is. The purpose of graphic design is to communicate messages through the juxtaposition of words and images. So it's important to understand that graphic design is the combination of words and images in order to communicate a message. And graphic design comes in many forms, like magazines, books, posters, as well as packaging, signage, and digital interface. And graphic design can educate, inspire, entertain, as well as inform and encourage. So be sure to read these paragraphs to get a clear understanding of what graphic design is. So let's have a look around our virtual classroom. Over on the left-hand side is the main menu. And we'll start off by looking at the syllabus. Up at the top is my contact information, my email address. You may want to have a look at the Media Arts and Technologies website or my faculty website, where there is information about the classes I teach. The best way to contact me is via the Canvas inbox. This is a 3-unit, 16-week online course which surveys the origin and evolution of graphic design from the 19th century to the present day. This class also satisfies the humanities or arts general education requirements for transfer to the California State University and the University of California. These are the primary objectives for this course. So have a look at those. These are the things that we will be learning in class. These are the outcomes for this class. After you've completed this course, you will be able to describe the historical development of graphic communication from its beginnings to the early 21st century. You'll be able to distinguish specific periods of graphic design by their stylistic characteristics based on the analysis of line, form, color, and composition. And you'll be able to compare and contrast a specific graphic designer's use of style and subject matter and how it creates meaningful communication and value for their audience. The required reading for this class is Graphic Design, A New History by Stephen Eskelsen. You can get this through the MiraCosta College bookstore. You can rent it at a great value. If you choose to buy it elsewhere, be sure that you're buying the 3rd edition. The textbook for this class is also on reserve in the Oceanside Campus Library. Reserve books can only be used in the library. However, there are 2 other copies which are in the stacks at the Oceanside Library and can be checked out. They are older editions but can be used for this class if you need to. Here is some recommended reading if you're interested in reading further. The grades for this class is based on a bibliography and design and context assignment. There are 12 of those, each worth 25 points. There are 4 exams, each at 100 points, and 1 project worth 300 points. I post assignments each Monday, and they are due on Sunday of that week. Each part of the assignments are worth approximately 30% of your grade. So the weekly bibliography and design and context assignments, the exam, and the project are all about 30%. In this class, we will study the historical development of graphic communication through its genre, design, format, and style. I will keep in regular contact with all of you through lectures and weekly email announcements and the discussion board, so I'll be actively involved in keeping in contact with you. Here is our schedule for the semester. We'll be covering 1 chapter per week, and you'll have 1 assignment per week. And every 4 weeks, you'll turn in a phase of your project and have an exam. It may seem odd to talk about attendance in the online environment, but it is important that you check in regularly whenever you choose to do so, so that you're keeping up with class and any announcements and assignments. MiraCosta College is committed to providing educational opportunities to diverse populations. If you need any assistance in this class for any reason, be sure to contact the Student Accessibility Services, and they can help you in a variety of ways. Here are some important dates to remember. And here is a summary of the course assignments and their due dates. So that's a look at the syllabus. Be sure to have a look at that in more detail. Back to the menu, assignments can be found under the modules menu item. And here's a list of the assignments by week, and they will be available on Monday of each week. The discussion board is where you will post your assignments. And again, they will be available on the Monday of each week. You may want to have a look at the project that you'll be working on during the course of the semester. You'll be creating a museum exhibition on a specific topic of graphic design. We'll go into more detail about this later, but you may just want to have a look at it now to see what you'll be working on. You'll be working on the project in phases. You'll have 4 weeks to work on them. The first phase is due the 4th week of class. The second phase is due the 8th week of class. The third phase due the 12th week of class. And then the final project is due the last week of class. So again, we'll be going over this in more detail later, but it might be nice if you have a look at that and maybe start thinking about some ideas for your project. Be sure to have a look at the Research Tools page. You'll be doing a fair amount of research in this class, and it's important to understand how to do the type of research you need to do in this class. Be sure to have a look at the MiraCosta College website, which has invaluable resources to help you. Have a look at these videos to help you understand the research process. Also, I've created a video on how to use the library catalogs and databases to do research on a specific topic in graphic design. So be sure to have a look at that. You can easily do an enormous amount of research online through the library. Here are some tips about doing research. And also I've included recommended databases. MiraCosta Library subscribes to hundreds of databases. These are the most important ones that you'll be using in this class, but have a look at their other databases because you'll find, I'm sure, a lot of databases that you'll be interested in. But these are the most important ones for this class. You'll also be creating a bibliography each week for your assignment, and they must follow the Chicago Manual of Style citation style. And I've given you some formats for different types of references, so be sure to have a look at that. And you can use an application like EasyBib to format your bibliography, or you can use an open source software called Zotero, which collects all of your research into a single searchable interface. It's free, and if you're continuing on in your university career, you may want to use that, as it's very helpful, and I've created a video on how to use that. If you need any help at all with your writing, the Writing Center provides free drop-in assistance. And also for online writing, you can upload your writing, and a writing coach will create a short video addressing possible next steps and tips for revision. So if you need any help with your writing, be sure to contact the Writing Center. So again, please be sure to carefully look at this Research Tools page because there is a great deal of helpful information for you that will be valuable in this class. Have a look at the resources page, which has resources on various aspects of graphic design, links to websites about graphic design, links to websites of graphic designers, some links to museums of all types, not just graphic design, links to design schools if you plan to continue on your education, and links to libraries, again, to help you with your research. So there's an overview of the Canvas class and what you'll be doing in class. I really enjoy teaching this class, and I hope you'll enjoy taking it. So welcome to class.